Hi, folks. I'm back, and hopefully things go a little bit better. A little wacky system acting here for this evening. But we got your weather headlines, and these are headlines that you want. We've got some cooler weather on the way. One more warm day to deal with before it turns cooler. Now, it's got not what we're going to be called cold for this time of year, just cool. And rain likely. I think that's the most important thing is that we do have a good shot of rain, the likelihood of rain, in fact, for this day. Looking ahead, we see looks like the pattern has a little bit of rain in it with some energy increasing there across the southern United States, which we're included in there. And of course, with that, we're seeing, well, the rain increasing across Texas. So that is on tap for your going into Friday. Situation with the pattern with the dynamics with the jet stream interacting with the moisture. So some good rain chances coming into the area there as we head into the Friday time frame. As you can see, we're kind of squeezed into that jet stream flow ahead of the trough out to the west. And this is kind of a slow moving system. Neither one of these systems wants to budge. In fact, usually the trough tries to kick the ridge out of the way, but that's not happening too well this time. But eventually, I think the trough will win out just a little bit. The front will come through, of course, which will be one of the important things that does bring some rainfall. Now, lows tonight, not very low. 47 is typical. I think most of us are going to be in the low to mid 60s. We could see a few readings as cool as 58 to 60. I've got 60 at the Oakdale Airport. Probably won't be that cool in town though. And then 64, 65, some of the warmer readings. And that trend may play out in our western part of the area more than in the eastern part. Expected highs on Thursday well above the 72. So it'll be another unseasonably or abnormally warm day for us. 87 is the record. Won't quite get there. I don't expect it'll get that warm like we had last year. Cenla average about 83, 81, 80 for some of the cooler locations, and about 85, 86 possible still in some of the warmer locations for the day. And then going into your rainfall pattern here for the day tomorrow, I'm going to grade, and this is through midnight Thursday. Doesn't include any other part of this expected rain, just Thursday through midnight. The best chance is a little corridor up there through Manny, Natchitoches, and Winfield, about 50, 60% up there. In fact, I'm calling for the likelihood of rain before midnight for Manny and Natchitoches. I don't think it's going to be much. As you head south and east, you notice a general pattern where we see less coverage of rainfall. 30% here for Alexandria, Pineville Metro. You head south into Oakdale, Opelousas, Avoyelles Parish, east toward Fairday, Vidalia, Jonesville, about 30% there, and 20% elsewhere down in that area. The timing will be in the PM hours, less than a half inch if you get any rain for the day. And by the way, typically on the 9th day of November, we see 1400ths of an inch of rainfall fall here in central Louisiana, and the record rainfall almost 2.5 inches. 7-day numbers. Looking for you Thursday, 30% in the PM. That's an average. I did it city by city just a bit ago. The front comes in Thursday night, early Friday morning, and we see rain likely behind the front. It will be cooler, low 58, high 68. Those temperatures could be backwards. So in other words, say after midnight or around midnight, it could be in the upper 60s. By the time you sit down for dinner Friday, probably maybe the upper 50s in some locations. But the strong chance of rainfall, I think that's one of the main headlines as well. Unfortunately, what used to be a good forecast day for a Veterans Day on Saturday has now turned wet, which we need the rain. So unfortunately, it's for Veterans Day, but I think the likelihood of rain prevails. It'll be a cool rain, overcast day, 52 and 62 for your temperature readings. Not looking for heavy rain that day either. And then Sunday, we begin to see things improve if you don't like the rain. But I don't think what we get Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday is going to be enough to dent the drought much, but it will be welcome. It'll stay cool on Sunday. Now, the mornings are a little bit higher than usual. Remember, we're in the mid to upper 40s this time of year. The afternoons are lower when usually we're in the low to mid 70s this time of year. And that pattern will continue into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week as we keep just kind of token rain chances operating there for those days. And if you got outdoor plans to hunt, we've got your forecast here for the next 3 days. Thursday, we got two majors, AM and PM, and two minors, AM and PM. And notice the grade, or the potential, as I call it, not looking bad. Actually, a little bit above average for the next 3 days. So if you haven't got your deer yet, you might be able to get it over the next 3 days. Friday and Saturday both offer major periods, 2 periods during the day, as well as 2 minors. And of course, those days represent times when the front is in the vicinity. On Friday, things are still a little bit unstable. And of course, maybe a little surface wave or a little upper level piece of energy come through Saturday to keep that rain going in the forecast. A lot of folks like to sometimes hunt when it's wet like that. So we'll give it a B rating on those. Thanks for being with us. And of course,